from Shalom, when you wrote the book, you had someone helping you, or you told them
Editor.
you told them the story and they have
No, that's a ghostwriter. No,
So how did you
I wrote it.
you mamash like me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then they clean it up.
But now it's easy, you know.
Now you got ChatGPT.
With chat GPT.
Yeah.
It's so easy, actually. You know, most of the book I've written was such a hard work.
But you don't use it just to clean it up.
Yeah, but I still use it when I have no correct to write. Like I tell them a story.
Streaming everywhere, I think. Rumble's
good.
Live. Facebook's working. Liberty Alliance.
Yeah, you could do both of them. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Just send you Twitter.
Yeah. Let's see if comments are coming through. Oh, comments are coming through. Hey guys, let us know if the audio is working.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen?
Guys,
welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys.
I had a few dramas trying to get it on because
always dramas.
I think what happened is Rukshan's lost his way in Israel. The shekels have gotten to his head.
They don't need my tech support here.
They created the tech.
They created the tech. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining us for another live stream coming from Israel. Of course, today we're in the car. We got a special guest as well. Avi, you got to introduce the guest.
Yeah, so we're driving north with my mum. Emma.
Hello.
Say hi. Is there a camera? There's a camera you have on.
Yeah. I'll switch to her. I'll just switch to her.
Introduce yourself, Emma. Look, you're the whole screen now. Go. Tell people how I'm your favorite of 17 kids.
Aram Shalom is my not. I can't say. Aram Shalom is my good boy.
Say my favorite. Number one of 17. So this lady has had 17 kids, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
And you can't see here, but she's actually even smaller than me. I'm a half a man size. She's about a quarter.
We need your Imma to talk like she normally talks to you when she yells at you.
Yeah, it'll come. Give it a few minutes of natural live streaming, and she will call me crazy. So we're driving north. We've got a bunch of content we're going to be filming up in the north. And I've got a sister that actually lives up there. She has her son's bar mitzvah this week, so we're going to go say Mazel Tov there. And then we've got some content, which I think is super important, to film in a bunch of places, villages in the north, on the Lebanese and Syrian borders. But Rukshan, Jerusalem, we've done that now. We've done a few days. We've had a bit of a hectic trip, not just because it was packed full of obviously planned stuff, which there's a lot of content that's to come, including last night, outside Netanyahu's house.
Yeah, that was interesting.
The protest, it was super interesting for me. And then we've got the main protest that we had always planned to go to tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But what do you think about Jerusalem?
Oh, I love Jerusalem. Obviously, you know, one thing I've been finding in Israel is like everything's it's kind of close by everything, but it's not. If that makes sense. So things say it's like, you know, a couple of kilometers away, but that'll take like 20 minutes to get to.
Oh, in Jerusalem, it's like a song.
Yeah, so
let's tell people.
Didn't you feel a really special holy things in Jerusalem?
Yes, I did. I went to the old city, and
even I live in Israel, I feel when I go to Jerusalem, which I go a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel really special.
Yeah, definitely. I felt really special at the Holy Land, and
so you're lucky.
At the Western Wall, I'm very lucky to come there because it's something all of us around the world, we know what Jerusalem is and we know the significance of it, but to actually go there in person, you know, if anyone who's watching can do that, I definitely recommend heading up to Jerusalem just to experience what that is, and of course, you know, as a pilgrimage as well if it's significant to your particular faith. But it's definitely a very special place, Avi.
Yeah, for me, Jerusalem is just, especially when you're coming on holidays. What the hell's that? Do you see that?
Some sort of drone.
It's a massive drone.
It's a massive drone. It's like a little helicopter.
Yeah, like a quadcopter.
I haven't seen a drone like that. It's flying very low.
Look at that.
It's like a surveillance. Oh no, no, no. It's maybe it's like a surveillance drone.
How did they know you were coming? So yeah, like for me, Jerusalem, especially when you come to visit, I love hanging out there. And the market, we went to the market last night. I was waiting to show you a Thursday night at the market. Are we getting feedback?
No, no, no. We're getting feedback from the ladies, but
No.
we didn't put this on X, guys. This is not on X.
No. Oh, are they upset that it's
No, they're just asking if it's on. It's just YouTube and our Facebooks for this particular stream.
Yeah, yeah. Because X has been giving us dramas in the last
Yeah.
couple of streams, and I don't know. This is
No.
just more of a casual one.
I'm sorry, you know we lived in Jerusalem for 7 years.
Before I was born.
Huh?
Before I was born. Yeah, because that was when before you moved to Australia. That
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
at 10.
yeah. 7 years.
I would have remembered. Yeah.
Yeah. So what were we saying?
I can't remember until your wife rudely.
It was yours.
Oh, was it my wife?
Yeah.
What she said? Because she likes watching it on X.
Really?
Because I'll tell you why. Because on YouTube it has the ads.
Well, why did you get?
And I'm too
why did
cheap
you
to
get
get
YouTube
a
Premium? Don't you have
premium.
YouTube Premium?
No.
If you have YouTube Premium, you can add it for 5 accounts, or is that from somewhere else? You got YouTube Premium.
So the YouTube Premium that I ever use is the Rebel one when I'm logged into their account.
Yeah.
The thing with YouTube Premium, it's not. You can add it to 5 accounts, can you?
Yeah. As far as I know, there's a family option.
Why don't you add? Do you have YouTube Premium?
I do. I'm not adding you to my YouTube
No,
Premium.
Rhonda.
Rhonda, I would consider.
You would consider adding
Yeah.
Rhonda.
But then you'd scam me somehow, and then before I know it, everyone else that you know will be on it as well.
Half of Israel. I thought this relationship was supposed to be that you're getting paid, not them.
Well, I mean, after people saw me at the Western Wall yesterday and praying or whatever, they say that you've completed the final piece of the puzzle.
I'm glad I got the recognition I deserve.
So this is, people believe this is what the Mossad operation is. You recruit them in Australia, you do everything in public, and then you bring them to the Western Wall
for a
for a public
shaming.
public
No,
shaming.
what's his
and
name? I think Stu Peters calls it like a humiliation.
humiliation ritual. And that's what people are saying. But again, I think you have to understand that these things go back thousands of years, and many people find significance in that particular part of Jerusalem. So,
Well, I don't. If you follow Jesus, we were saying this yesterday. He used to call it my father's house.
that's right. He taught there as a kid as well, and he spent a lot of time there. So it's a very significant place for Christians and Catholics alike.
Is that Rhonda trying to get you to?
Nah, I don't know where that's
now?
from. She's good. It's good that she's watching because we are getting feedback. She wants your mic to be a little bit higher.
My mic.
Yeah.
Hold on, just because I didn't want it to get knocked by the belt. But I'll just put it on this side. Actually.
And look,
Is that better?
And there's people that are saying like, this is not journalism. What is this? What are you guys doing? Like, guys, this is like the future. We're bringing you live streams from when we're like planning our work, when we're shooting behind the scenes, and then you also see the produced work as well.
Exactly.
Which other journalistic outfit do you get to see the journalists,
The
or
process.
the reporters?
The process.
Yeah, the process of the reporters driving somewhere and sharing their thoughts.
You know, if you don't like this part of the content, don't watch this part of the content. You can just watch the produced ones. If you only like the live stuff, and there's different types of lives. Last night we did a live, even though it was about 4 a.m. in Australia.
Yeah.
We did the live from outside Benjamin Netanyahu's house where there was a protest. Me literally walking around getting the interview. Now, you can either watch that hour and a half, and you can see how we actually the process of doing it. And I love that we get to do that. You know why? Because it's in real time. It gets, you get to see the news happen and unfold. But then also, I go and we produce that into probably a 10-minute clip that is easy to consume and gives you a general fast idea of what it was, and cuts out, 90% of the, either walking around or the conversation that wasn't really relevant or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can pick and choose what you watch of us, and if you want to, I'm enjoying the community that we're growing here of people that are engaged in just the process and the kind of mundane stuff that you do to get everywhere and to do everything.
Yeah, I mean, I would full-time live stream.
I
if
would
could.
full-time live stream.
The technology is not quite there in Australia, and obviously we've been struggling here and there in Israel as well. But as it
Most of the struggles haven't been our fault, to be fair. It
no,
has been
no, no, just
airlines.
limitations
No, and the limitations
surroundings.
of the surroundings.
But today seems pretty good. So
Emma,
Ma,
tell us about the book you're writing.
about the book I'm writing is about my biography, about my life, my family. They came from Yemen, then they came to Israel, and my young age, life, and then going to New York, very young age, very young, 17, it's not young anymore, around 17, and then writing about finding my future husband.
Your future husband. Are there any single?
Wait a second.
Well,
Slowly.
maybe you're going to find a very suitable husband on this live stream.
And then getting engaged in New York, and then coming back to Israel, marrying, staying for 10 years, then going to Australia for 37 years.
Wait, but when the 10 years, how many kids did you have in that 10 years? 8 kids?
Going with 8 kids on my own on the plane, because my husband then was organizing the house in Australia, arranging plane, when we come, everything will be organized. And then I came, I was pregnant then with
Varlea.
Suli.
Wait, when we got to Australia, it's Devaralea.
Suli was 3 years old actually.
When you went to Australia,
Yeah,
it was Devaralea was born,
yes.
and then I was a second in Australia. I was a,
Yeah, you were on the. We went from Sydney to Melbourne. That night, I rushed to hospital, and Avram saw him. Avi Yemini were born.
I remember that.
And
So I was a
then-
pain in your butt from the beginning.
Well, look at you today. All this, forget about it.
Do you like it?
The
Do, you,
main
do, do,
thing
do, do I
is,
embarrass you with some of my shtick?
No, the main thing, what you do now, present, is more important than the past. And then 37 years in Australia, coming to Israel. After 6 years, I got divorced. And then now I'm here, and my ex in Australia. That's my life.
It's safe.
See, in 5 minutes you can say, and the book, it will be about 250 pages, probably more or less.
Is there one chapter dedicated to me?
That's for sure. I didn't get to you yet, only half the way. Until,
You save the best for last.
you know, Yosef, I thought it would be showtime. I have not much to write. Wow. I haven't finished, but still.
Do you start Joseph's chapter with, "Hello, it's Joseph's mum here." That's how he starts all
the
these
book
videos.
can't
Hey,
talk.
it's Joseph
The book
here.
can't talk.
The book can't talk.
Yeah.
So you've been living in Israel now since you've moved back from Australia. For how long is it? What is it now? 7 years?
No, 11.
You've been back here for 11 years.
I know no one believes it, but you know what? It's 2014, but December 2014.
Wow.
No one believes it because I'm traveling a lot overseas. You
I
see,
just can't believe you. So that house, your house has been 11 years.
10 years.
10 years you bought.
10 years.
Wow.
1 year we rented a place. Yeah, 10 years. I can't believe it either, but you know, it's a fact.
How has it been living in Israel compared to Australia?
I absolutely love it, love it. But now I want to live in Jerusalem because all the time when you guys come,
That's where we want to go.
yeah.
Because you
and
know
I'm
why
alone, my son.
I used to love coming. So the area that you grew up and where I
Yeah.
used to love to visit was
Yeah, but-
Kfar Saba. But the problem is
Since
that
when-
generation. So I was telling Rukshan before that section, that village, that town, city that I picked my mum up from. So that area, that neighborhood, like 3 blocks each way, everyone was my cousins. You know, to different
It's still
levels.
like that,
It's
Avram
still,
Sholem. But I think since my mother passed away, people stopped coming.
but not even. I saw it happening already, like when Dodo
Before.
Sarah died, and then.
Yeah.
So as that generation of
Changes
my
with the generation.
grandmother,
Yeah.
so I remember when I was in the army, I used to I would walk into that neighborhood, and you know people would call out, Bobo. They call me Bobo.
It was
Yeah.
life,
Bobo,
life.
come, and you go into every house, you get fed, and there's like family, extended family.
Lots of food.
It was always just it was so amazing, and it's so
Yeah.
sad that with that generation dying off.
Yeah.
The next generation, like the younger generation, everyone's kind of wants to get away from that neighborhood.
Yeah.
It is really sad to me because I wish I had somewhere like that still to go to. I don't think I used to appreciate it because I did love going there. I would spend, a Shabbat there and
Yes, still
drink.
Carmela, Isha. It's a pity now you didn't go to Tivia. I had in my mind to tell you.
You had what?
Just say hello.
To who?
Tivia and Isha.
Ah.
They're home. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I should have gone. I just was rushing around. It's
Yeah,
like
I
this
know.
trip
I
is
know.
so short and there's no time. I haven't seen any family. In fact, the first time I've seen my mum now, it's picking her up because we're going up to the north
I know.
anyways.
Yeah.
And you got her on a live stream.
And I said I'll turn her into. I'll monetize my
I was
mum.
surprised how quickly your mum's like, yeah, all right.
My mum.
Yeah.
She
yes.
is my mother after all.
It all makes sense because she was like, yes, I'll do the live stream.
Yeah,
But I wanted to say, I think your mum's book is sounding better than your book already.
for sure.
Because whatever that was.
He didn't come in to my house.
Ah.
Rukshan didn't want to come in. He says he's been to enough holy places in a few days.
One Yemeni house is enough.
So when you leave, did you get the suitcases?
We got it. Oh my God, that's what I wanted to tell people. Oh.
Oh, tell them
So what was this, Emma? Listen to this. Yesterday, we went and we did the tour in
Old Jerusalem.
the old city with Daniel. What's his name, Lurie?
Daniel Lurie, yeah.
Yes, so like an amazing tour. And by the way, for those of you, I know there was problems with the live feed just because where we were and it kept cutting out. So Benji's at the moment just cleaning up the entire thing to put it out at one entire and more watchable version of it. So that should be up over the weekend. Even people who have been to Israel and the old city, the kind of access that we got and the places we got into, like Brian of London that was there with us was shocked because he's been there a million times, never had that access. Daniel's a legend, took us into places, and he's just so full of knowledge.
He's full of knowledge. He's got a lot of insights, and he knows like some of the families and the people that are there. So you get that perspective, as well as those houses he took us into with the rooftops, where you kind of get this epic view that you wouldn't get anywhere else. So
yeah,
that was quite the experience.
And
so
so after that, we were both kind of heat stroked a bit, Emma. Like we were, it was you worse than me. I drank like 1.5 liters on the tour. It was so hot, like. But I got a message that the guy has the bag and on delivery, and I was looking at the air tags, watching it, and we saw it's coming close to the area.
Yeah.
So we went to. My brother has a bakery in Jerusalem, and so that's where I'd put the delivery from the airport to his bakery in case like I didn't know where we're going to be, what's going to happen. So at least somebody could, because they got a sign for it. And so then we went to the bakery, and this guy in typical Israeli fashion says, "Yeah, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but you have to be there. If you're not there, I'm not dropping it."
Yeah.
And we're just dreaming about these bags. And then we sat there for 4.5 hours.
It was about 4 hours.
I think it was 4.5 by the end of it. The guy, he was ignoring. So I was calling him and he wasn't taking my phone. He wasn't taking my phone call. So my other brother, Dobby, came in. I go, Dobby, call the number. Because he was actually the one that was registered to it. I go, call it, ask him how long. And this was already 3 hours or 2.5 hours of waiting after he told me he was going to be there an hour.
Wow.
And he answered Dovey straight away, and then he said, "Oh, another hour at least, another hour." It was like another couple of hours, whatever. But then I told Dovey, call back, see if he answers you now. And he stopped answering Dovey's call. Like,
I'm
This
learning
is
a lot about
typical
the
Israeli.
Yeah, I'm learning about the Israeli system. It's very similar to the Sri Lankan
what's
system.
how do you view the
It's like organized
Israelis,
chaos.
organized chaos? It's a good
I
way
would
to
say it's organized chaos because things do happen, but it happens in a chaotic manner.
It does.
And everyone's kind of just running around and like saying things, and they'll do things and like, wait a second, and somehow things manage to happen, but it is very chaotic. That's what I've come to know.
Very true. I think that's a fair description of Israel. But when we got the bag, he finally did come in this van, and then my brother tried to. So Yankee tried to convince him, because that's my brother always has to. I have one brother that always has to always get something out of.
I mean, you have the similar traits.
No, not that one.
Not that much.
Trait.
Not to that extent.
Not that, where he has to like he feels like he has to have a win of out of an interaction. So he's like, no, get him to drive it to you, because we were going to have to drag it along to our Airbnb. He goes, no, and then he starts like trying to negotiate with this guy. I got a Yankee. I got him. You know what? I'm happy to walk it. I just wanted to. I want to touch my bag.
Yeah.
Almost as much as I wanted to touch the wall.
Yeah.
And we got that bag. And that was
so happy.
We got a little.
We were so happy when we got that. I wish we had that video loaded up so we could have played it.
Oh, we could have played it.
But we were so happy. We're hugging the bags. We're so excited. We took the bags back to the Airbnb, and then we opened it up, and we're just commenting about how we just have extra clothes now.
Yeah. Have you got any? Actually, maybe let's do that first ad read, and then let's do some comments.
Oh, yeah.
People can ask my mum questions or whatever.
We do have an ad read, don't we, from our sponsors?
Yeah, this is Rebels does some ad reads, and we're going to do it for them because we're doing it on their live stream today. So, guys, you can put questions in comments once I tell you. Don't do them now, because Rokshan's going to monitor them. But let's do the ad reader. No, you need the layers. Yeah. Boom, put the,
Oh, look at that.
Did it come on?
Of course it did, yeah. It's blocking your mum, but
that's all right. That's the QR code for the ad read.
It's a QR code for the ad read. All right, here we go. Should we put it to the scenic view? Or keep it on us?
No, keep it on us.
All right. Doctors call it weight cycling. Half of Americans do it. And if you do it enough, you are at risk of diabetes, liver damage, heart attack, and stroke. Weight cycling is when you lose 10 or so pounds, but then you put pounds back, plus a couple more. That puts tremendous strain on your organs and leads to a serious health issue. Bottom line, most people need help to stop weight cycling, and here's a great way. Non-prescription Lean was created by doctors. Lean is an oral supplement, not a GLP injectable, and the science is impressive. Its studied ingredients also target weight loss in 3 powerful ways. Lean helps maintain healthy blood sugar. It helps control appetite and cravings, and it helps burn fat by converting it to energy. And burning fat helps keep the weight off. If you want to lose meaningful weight at a healthy pace and keep it off, and lean to your diet and exercise lifestyle, get 20% off when you enter Rebel at takelean.com. That's code Rebel at takelean.com. I somehow feel this ad read is directly targeted at me.
I think Ezra. Ezra told me to get you to read it. Well, now you can take that. The QR code is on the screen.
QR code is on the screen, guys. If you want to sign in and look into.
Sponsor.
Thank you to the sponsors. But yeah, I feel like Ezra targeted me with that ad read, because I do have to maybe take some of that advice.
Listen, the second half of your reading it sounded a bit more convincing and selling. The first half, I was like, does this guy even know how to read English?
The first half, I was like, what is this targeted at me?
You should have done it in an English.
Because I haven't seen that before, guys. That
was the first time you read it. Yeah, they just pass us the ad reads to read. So we've got one more ad read we're going to do a bit later. All right, questions. See if anyone has questions for
guys,
anyone in the car.
Today you can chuck through questions. I reckon
ask my mum.
If you're asking us specifically a question, just write question first so I can kind of see it come up on the screen. And we'll take questions from you guys as we're doing this drive.
Emma, what was the hardest thing about me as a kid?
what I remember, primary school, getting you when you faint,
When I used to,
bringing you home, that your father, two hands, that was hard.
my fainting.
After you left the house.
Wait, we've got to give people the context about the fainting. So, if you haven't read my book, which you should, rebelfromthestart.com, you can read it now until my mum's book is ready. rebelfromthestart.com. But basically, look, the consistent theme throughout the book is that I've always been an attention seeker. And I don't shy away from that truth.
But I remember you always were fun.
A fun attention
I
seeker.
remember. Okay.
Attention seeker is, I don't know why there's a negative connotation. I don't care. I own it. I like attention. Anyone who does what we do, anyone who acts the way I act and says they're not an attention seeker is a liar. Anyways, and so as a kid, I used to pretend to faint. It got me like crazy amount of attention. Like I spent weeks in hospital. They thought they found something once. Remember that, Ima? They thought that they had that what are they called? The brain
MRI.
No,
No,
I don't remember.
Yeah?
I just remember Dr. What's his name? Laser. What's his name? Sue's husband. He says, "You're right. We have to take you to a
psychiatrist." Yeah, but that was way after. In the beginning, when they thought I had epilepsy, and then they thought they found something. When I remember I did 3 weeks in Royal Children. I loved it because we never had a TV as a kid, and I got to watch TV instead of school. Like that's where I learned Postman Pat.
Oh my God.
Pat.
You had a sheltered life.
I learned this show on TV because it was the only time I was ever allowed to watch TV as a kid. Was in that hospital with at the Royal Children's Hospital when I was there for a few weeks being monitored, and then I would have to, if I felt something coming on, I would press a thing, and because they were monitoring my brain, and so I was trying to also beat the machine, so I would hold my breath for as long as I could, and then I would press it, thinking hopefully that'll. I was a special
been a
kid.
bit dodgy.
Anyways, at the end it was they sent me to a psychologist where I probably belonged. But
that was one of the questions.
One thing, and I tell you the other thing.
One thing. What was one of the questions?
No, they wanted to know a story from Avi when he was a child from Mum. So Mum's sharing here.
Mum's sharing. Go on, next one. What's the other?
Next one. One day you came very upset with friends and all this, and you came home. And we told you it was on Sunday. We told you, let's go. We're going outing, so come join us. No. All right, we came back and you disappeared. And I didn't see you for a long time. I don't know, weeks. That was very strong in my mind.
I don't remember that, but that sounds
Wow,
like me.
that was very strong in my mind. Years. Oops.
I'm
That's
driving on the other side of the road, guys, so don't blame me if we crash. Okay, yeah, so that one's a bit hectic. I don't remember that one.
I can tell you another thing. The psychologist was very hard.
He was very hard.
It was hard being there to hear all this. But you know, one thing I remember when we were there, I asked him, Dr. Halash,
Yeah, I remember.
I asked him, what do you think with a large family if they're missing the attention from us more? He told me, listen to that, Armstrong, this is a very good point. He said, you don't understand the interactions between themselves. It's amazing and sometimes much more than the parents themselves. And he got me to relax. But you remember, we used to sit and lie down on the floor, on the rug, you remember, and sitting and listening to my stories in Hebrew. Do you remember? or I stopped by your time?
I think because there was
Do you
always
remember those?
at time for bed, which was always 7
Yeah.
o'clock.
Hmm.
What?
7:30, and Tati would read a book, or you would.
No,
Someone
I
would.
told you stories in Hebrew until the old guys said, "Oh, we don't understand Hebrew, we want in English." I stopped. Then we read.
We were
books.
trying to
You're
tell you to integrate.
right.
Do you remember when you couldn't speak English properly, and we used to just laugh, and you'd be like, "Stop it! Tell me to fix it,"
Yeah.
and we used to just laugh.
Yeah,
We
you
were-
know,
we were-
yeah, I remember
We
that.
were
and,
ethnic shaming as kids.
After 10 years, I saw I'm getting nowhere with my English because I'm always with my family, my children, and we speak Hebrew. I went to Swinburne, and I went to
Oh,
the
did you do a course in
university there.
Swinburne?
Yeah, I did university for, I don't remember.
For English?
At least
In
I
English?
think in a year in English.
Just like a course in English.
A computer and English and the language. So the first time I went, she told me, listen good to me. When you come back home, do not speak Hebrew at all. And I said to myself, wow, okay. I came home, I told you guys, I speak no more Hebrew. I don't know Hebrew. And you all liked it. You were happy. But,
It's funny to us.
but the young ones really missed the Hebrew. But through the years, you find that, look,
Not really. I wish you did speak to us.
That
in
makes
Hebrew.
sense now because Avi struggles with
I
My
know,
Hebrew
but
shock.
ladies-
He realized everyone makes fun of me here. My Hebrew, and he's like
But
laughing.
it's not so bad because you went
Pretty
to the army. It's different.
It's bad.
You
My
already-
Hebrew is shocking.
Okay?
So bad.
I don't know. Yeah. Lady is shocking Hebrew.
But I think it's
Shame.
worse when you look like us because everybody just thinks we're so Israeli,
I know. And, all
and then
of a sudden
you can't really speak Hebrew. They think like they generally just think there's something a bit wrong with you.
You remember about the olives? When you went to a restaurant, the kids told me, I wasn't
What's
there.
going on with those two cars?
The kids
Chasing
told me
each
the
other.
story. They
Yeah.
told me you all went to a restaurant. You went with your friend, and I think you told them the story. And you saw olives, and you asked the guy, "What do you call this? איך קוראים לזה? What do you call this?" And he thought you making fun of the restaurant, and he chucked you out.
No, that's not me. I had other stories of like because in our house when we grew up, there was like a mix of Hebrew and English words. So I remember that there was one big strong one, which is actually an Arabic word, but it's the word that's used, I guess, in Israel. Nagla.
Ah, yes.
So we used to always say like making another
It's
nagla,
Arabic.
and a nagla just means like another round, another serving, right?
Yes.
But another batch. It means another batch, right?
Yes.
And to me, nagla was an Aussie word, and it was my dad that used it. My dad's second
You
generation
had a
Aussie.
few things, salsalah.
Yeah, but nagla was one that I remember. Like I was a teenager,
Okay.
and I was making food. Like I was living in like a group home, and I was making food for for a bunch of people there. And I'm like, guys, you want another nagla?
Ah,
And everyone's like, One
yeah.
what?
What's that ugla?
And I'm like, another nagla, like more. They're like,
Yeah.
why don't you just say more? And then it dawned on me that it wasn't actually English.
Yeah.
It sounds like nagla, like
Yeah.
I don't know how you misinterpret that being an English word. Doesn't
nagla. It's so nagla. Like
Sound,
my
nagla. You
dad.
want a nagla? Doesn't sound like I don't know.
The hell's beeping at me?
What's beeping?
No idea. This
Also-
car beeps random at me. Go on.
Listen, you remember I sent you to the fish shop?
The fish shop.
Yeah.
Potentially, I remember you used to send me every week to pick up challah.
Listen, and you went on Glen Hansley Road, Glenira, sorry.
Glenira Road, yeah.
And you went there and you said, "Can I have bacala?" Do you remember this?
Nah.
Yeah. And they told you, "What's bacala?" You said, "Fish." And he said, "Which fish?" And they called me up and I told them, "White fish."
Because that was just the way you made it. Is that what we called it?
You all call bacala, the fried.
I know what it is. Like I know what it is in my head.
Yeah.
Is it actually what people call that kind of fried fish or?
Here.
Here, yeah, okay. And you used to send me each week. Do you remember this? You used to send me to pick up. So, challah is the bread, the Shabbat bread that you have, and in Melbourne we have Glick's Bakery. And years ago, like I still feel like Glick's Bakery, like when you have challah, their challah. So guys, go to Melbourne to Glick's Bakery on a Friday afternoon, but get the challah when it's hot, because my mum used to send me there, and it was always, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 large and sweet challahs, whatever. You would tell me how many, and I would always add one more, and because I would sign onto your account now, and then I would eat one. I would eat one entire one straight from the oven, all the way home. It was probably like maybe a kilometre from the house, from where we live. And like I would have this box of hot challahs, like it was and I would use that, and it smelled so good. That was definitely memorable, and that's actually how I got my signature. My first signature as a kid was actually
now
because
you tell me a secret.
You taught me, you taught me it, so I could sign at Glick's, and so it was C dot wax, right? And then when I first had to sign. I just swapped the C for an A. So my signature was your signature just with an A.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Remind me more things. It's going to my mind. That's my computer. I don't need to write it. When I start writing,
if I come back to read your book and it's all my stories, I'm going to be suspicious.
Are you actually feeding her stories now for the book?
Yeah, that's what I feel like she's doing.
This is like
I feel like she's doing that.
Brainstorming session.
It's in my computer. When I start writing, it happened to you too. I don't know. When I start writing, I get blank.
Yeah.
And then
writer's
I
block.
start.
Yes, that's a writer's block.
And all of a sudden, wow! It comes like rain.
Wow.
I just write, and I don't get up 3 hours in a row, 4 hours in a row, and I forget even to eat, It's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it.
That's cool.
Rukshan doesn't forget to eat.
I have been, guys, on this journey.
No, that's been conscious. We've consciously kept tried to keep the expenses down. My goodness, it is so expensive here. Like, I can't believe, I don't understand, Emma, how Israelis can afford the cost of living. It is more expensive.
It is very
just to
hard.
do things is generally, like, the only thing that's really cheap, internet's super cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Fast.
It's very
fast. And so that is, besides for that, getting around, everything's so, like, I'm shocked because when I just do the calculation in my head of, is that really $70?
Yeah.
And it is. It's just like, I don't know. And their minimum wage is way less than Australia. So I don't know how people survive here.
I tell you what, it cost me 1,000 shekel if a family coming to my house for Shabbat.
And so that's $500.
It's a lot.
It's about 500. So at the moment, it's about a half.
It's for one day,
1,000 shekels is 500.
It's 450 maybe.
It's very hard.
Well, to help with all that, we got some super chats that have come in. So,
perfect.
This is from Michael. Yeah, thanks, Michael, for the super chat. We've got Avi, your mum is cool. Stay safe over there. Much love, guys. We have another one as well. I'll bring that up. Just give me a second.
See, Emma, you can see here. These are all the comments coming.
Oh, really?
These are comments coming.
A lot of them saying that you raised a good boy.
Wow. Normally I get haters, Emma, on the comments.
Yes,
so.
I did.
Paul says, hi, super chat. Paul, thanks for the super chat, mate. Hi, Avi. Your mum is great. How much Arabic was there?
There was no. Oh, in Hebrew, there's a lot of slang is in Arabic.
Very few.
No slang. Like in the army, all the slang words were Arabic. We had all the super chats. What's going on, guys? What time is it in Australia? It's a Friday night. It's
Friday night.
What are you guys doing on a Friday night? Watching us cruising? Emma, how has the last? You were here during the whole, since October 7. How has it been living here since October 7. So you've been here 11 years now, back in Israel.
Yes.
So the last 2 years. So the 9 years before October 7 till after October 7, how has it been? Like, has it been different living here since then than before?
Different in what way?
I don't know. Like, has there
You're
any?
more worried, you're more upset. Um,
What
I
was the
don't know.
What was the scariest part?
You pray to God all the time, and you want all the army, to have luck and to succeed, to win the war. Yeah, it's hard.
What was there a
And
point?
all the Hatufim, all
What-
the,
Was there a part in this last 2 years where you were really scared?
Scared I'm not. Not at all.
Even during when
No,
the
I
Iran
never
war
been
started?
scared
When the
because
Iran war started, you weren't scared?
I'm very trusting God that everything will be fine. The Jews will win. No worries.
No worries. She's Aussie after all.
No worries. He's looking after us. You know what the Rebbe says?
What is it?
Eretz Israel is that eyes of God there from beginning of the year until the end of the year, looking after us more than anywhere else. I don't know if you like this.
I wish I believed like you do, Emma, because life would be a lot more simple. We had this.
Yeah, true.
We had
True.
this. We had this conversation yesterday. It was actually kind of funny because obviously we're going to the protests from the north tomorrow
Yeah.
night, right? The protest starts essentially just after Shabbat. So Shabbat ends.
Yeah.
The Sabbath. So we would have to leave early to be able to get there for the protest, for the beginning of the protest, right? And because the protest also moves, so you want to be there at the front of it.
Yeah.
So we'd have and my mum would want us to drive her back. So she said yesterday, she said to me, it would be so much easier if you were religious, because then
Keeping Shabbat.
then I would be keeping it, right? And then I would go after. And then, you know what I said back?
It would be easier if you did it. But it's not true. It's easier to believe in God. Your life is much easier because
I
you have
agree.
no worries.
I agree,
You
but
all put
it's a
in
cop out.
God's
For me, it's like
hands.
but I don't think I can fake the belief.
Wow.
So like, if the only reason
if
I would
you
want
are
to,
my son, yes, you would. Just train yourself.
you have to train it. No, but
You
that's
have to
faith
train
is faith. Yeah.
No, I think faith is like something you got to put effort and work into as well.
My mother was like that, and and I'm like that. You can be like that too.
Be like what?
Believe
Teach
in
myself to
God
believe.
that everything is good, even if you see it is not really the way you see it. And by trusting in God, nothing bad comes from God. So everything is good. Even what happened 7 October, I'm not saying it's good. God forbid, shouldn't happen. But because of 7 October, lots of things in Israel came out, and we know better. A lot of things, what's going on, what the leftists did to us, and a lot of things. A lot of things really, God forbid, they all died and got killed from the Arabs. They all said, one person said on television, he said, I'm happy it happened to us. He said, listen good. I always said all these mitnachalim, all these people who lives in
The settlers in the West Bank.
And now I know it's not you. You're looking after our country. But you've been there. You
Front
for
line,
us.
protection.
And we didn't appreciate them.
So what she said, do you
So-
understand what she said? Explain it to me. Rightio. So what she's saying is that there was one. It's obviously one perspective because we obviously went to a protest last night with what would be a group of the victims of October 7th that have a completely different perspective. So
Yeah.
I think it's important to listen to that from that context. But basically, she saw somebody on TV that had a bunch of the family were victims of October 7 and got killed. Was it the whole family or?
The whole family,
the whole family
the children and wife.
Children and wife were killed in October 7. And he said that why is it a good thing though? Just
So they they were very good friends with each other and good. And now, they saw
yeah, because
the
they were
truth of
okay.
them.
So basically, they were left wing because a lot of the people.
If it happened to the other, it's sad it happened to us. But if it happened to the Shomron, to the people, the settlement,
I would have said they deserved
would
it.
say good for them because they took the Arabs' land, whatever.
And then he realized it's not about land. So she's saying. So when
they believe.
When his family got murdered, I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know how he described it. Basically, it gave him perspective. He realized that if it would have been an attack in the West Bank on the settlements, on settlers,
yeah.
Him being a left-wing, what they were called peaceniks, that would, they did a lot of like interfaith and work with Gazans and whatever.
Yeah.
They were the ones that hired, and that's how they knew everything. They were the ones that would help him drive him to the hospitals in Israel or whatever. He goes, if it would have happened, if it would have been an attack on the settlers in the West Bank, I would have gone, they deserved it. They're stealing their land, and because even in Israel, that's a point here.
Yeah.
Is even in Israel, there's that strong disagreement. I think they've probably closed that gap a little bit, but there's a lot of there's so many political parties here. There's more political parties here than there are in Australia.
Yeah.
So there's a very diverse political opinion. And so he said that as a peacenik who didn't like the settlers and didn't like them, she says that she heard him saying that now he realized it was never about land. They do just want to get rid of us all. And the Jew hatred that's embedded in their thing is real.
Yeah.
And it's not, and the settlers are not the thing. So like if it was them, it would have just been like brushed off, and he would have actually thought, well, you should learn a lesson. Now he realizes that actually, like in Gaza, before 2005 when they disengaged, the settlers that were living in there were actually like a gader, she's saying, like a fence, like a something standing between proper Israel, which is who got attacked on October 7, and the extremists and the terrorists.
Yeah.
And it's true, that has always been the argument, but
yeah. I did see some of that yesterday, to be honest. Like I had seen those protests before on television and on online spaces, but to actually hear from those Israelis in person in front of Benjamin Netanyahu's house, and to understand that this is actually a thriving democracy, in the sense that there are massive disagreements with the policies that are taking place at the moment, especially in regards to the war.
Yeah.
And but those policies aren't also not shrouded in being anti-Israel. They are pro-Israel.
They're all like that's they all wear Israeli flags. That I find fascinating.
Yeah, but they disagree with Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, I think it's more about Netanyahu because like when it came to the crux of it, when we were talking, and we'll find out more obviously tomorrow night, guys. Make sure to turn on your notifications. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's all right. It just dropped for a second, but it's all fine.
Did it restart?
No, it's still going. No, it was a small drop.
What was I saying? What we noticed when you go to the crux of it with these people, and they're left-wing protesters that we were talking to yesterday. And tomorrow night, turn on your notifications because when we hit the protest, the big protest in Tel Aviv, I think that'll be give us a whole bigger, deeper insight into that entire movement. And I understand there's different factions, so we're going to try to get to all of them. But when you really dug deeper and tried to ask them to explain their position, it was like it was kind of delusional. It was like we want it.
I mean, it's like hard hearing it because you're hearing it from the hostage families.
Oh, and I was being like super respectful.
You were not your normal.
I was not my normal antagonist because
do
you know what? I genuinely can sympathize with those people.
Yeah.
They, you know, if that had happened, if my son was right now in Gaza still as a hostage, I would probably also be advocating from a very emotional position.
Yeah, but Aaron Sholem, you know, all these rallies, all these, they are using the people, they're using the opportunity.
The protesters are maybe the broader protesters, but
the protest is not true about
the war. It's anti-Bibi. I feel.
Exactly.
No, I agree.
And you see now they are very small.
We're gonna find out tomorrow. Last night we went to the one outside Bibi's house.
Yeah.
And we spoke to them. We spoke to a dad of a hostage that's in there. Yeah. And we asked them, like, what is it that you want? Because they're chanting, end the war, end the war. So I said, so do you want Hamas to be in charge, to remain in charge of Gaza?
Right.
And these are the protests that on TV in Australia, they show that everybody's turning on the war and against Bibi. Yeah. And they say, no, what needs to happen is there needs to be an agreement where Hamas basically resigns and all the hostages come back, which is exactly what the two essential conditions have been the whole time. By Bibi himself.
Yeah, but what they were saying was that they don't believe that Netanyahu's negotiating in good faith with Hamas.
You know, when they used to have
and that's why I think that's delusional, because fine, you don't have to believe Netanyahu, but what do you believe in? Hamas is a good faith actor.
Yeah.
As if they're negotiating in good faith. What the hell?
It's sad
I've gone the wrong way.
Wrong way?
I don't know where I've gone. I've got to
do a U-turn.
I'm enjoying this drive so much I decided to add some to it. We're actually not too far, so maybe do that second ad read and play it.
Oh yeah, let's
start reading it, and then we've got some fancy B-roll that goes with it.
We're upping the production level here.
Thank you to the sponsors, and hopefully Rebel's a team in Canada. Hopefully we're doing this right for them, because we've never done these ad reads before.
Let's have a look.
You can start reading it on. There you go. Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah,
that's the one. All right. Does your immune system feel compromised ever since COVID? A new study published in the Journal of Clinical Laboratory Analysis suggests you may be in the clear even if you feel fine. You may not be in the clear even if you feel fine. Researchers analyzed blood from people who had recovered from COVID and found something concerning. Their platelets, which are essential for healthy blood clotting, were not functioning properly even months after recovery. Other studies have found lingering spike proteins in the bloodstream and organs causing immune system dysfunction, and even mitochondrial damage, whether from the virus or mRNA shots. This is why Dr. Peter McCullough developed Ultimate Spike Detox. This doctor-formulated blend includes nattococcus to help break down spike protein, bromelain to support immune system health, and turmeric with black pepper to reduce inflammation and repair cells. Take back control of your health today and head to twc.health/rebel and use code REBEL to get 10% off plus free shipping. Again, that's twc.health/rebel and use code REBEL to get 10% off. It's time to own your health.
There you go. You can go back to our screen. Yeah, you can go back on the phone.
On the road.
Call her back.
Yeah.
On the road promotion of our sponsors. It's a live stream. It's a live setting. If phones ring, things happen. That is live streaming. It is the nature of the beast. Hope you guys are enjoying this stream as we drive. Let's try to show some of this. Oh, it's a bit hazy.
It's hazy. Yeah.
Once we get some nice scenery, we'll flip the camera around.
We're almost there. We might end.
Yeah,
you can talk.
That's nice.
What to do?
We might end the stream in about 5 minutes, because I don't want to show. I don't want to show them where my Sister lives. What are you guys up to on a Friday night? The guys, last question. We're going to shut the stream in about 5.
Hi,
Last bit of
sorry.
questions, guys.
I'm in a car with Avram Sholem.
She's talking to my sister. You're on a live stream, just so you know. So if you're going to talk nonsense about me, everybody's going to know.
Did you hear?
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Theo is so, on behalf of all the siblings, thank you for going. I'm so happy. I'm on a lot of work meetings with her.
Ah,
It's like these very formal meetings, and you have to start off by saying personal good news. And like for the past few meetings, the personal good news was my brother came from Australia for my bar mitzvah.
I'd never actually went to the bar mitzvah, but we won't tell the stream.
so
Guys, throw up your questions, guys. I've got a couple
Throw
of
up your
minutes to do some questions. Put some questions mark at the front of it so we can quickly read it.
everybody, yeah, I heard you. Very nice, good. How are you? You always look Kenan Hara.
Yeah, mate, you know, everyone can hear your conversation, so just
Oh,
remember that.
Serika, say good Shabbos and Shana Tova. Because
This is my sister. This
how
sister
מקליטים אותנו.
taught me, she was like, when I was naughty at school, I had to stay home and do homeschooling, and she would homeschool me. She's 3 years older
I
than me.
love you. Thank you for
Lives
calling.
in Florida.
Bye bye. Good Shabbos. Love to the kids. She always calls.
She calls you every Friday.
Oh, there's a
Every Friday.
question for mom.
I never do that. What is it? What's the question for mum?
Ask mom what she thinks about Avi and Rukshan's friendship.
What do you think about me and Rukshan's friendship?
I've just met your mom today.
But she said she always watches you on.
Yeah.
We watch. Oh, you watch us?
Yes.
So people are asking? What do you think about our friendship?
Good guys. Good guys. Yeah.
Good guys.
Do you think
get
Rukshan
along,
should
that's
convert
nice.
to Judaism?
He doesn't need. He is what he is. But you need.
What do I need to do? Convert? I'm already
Mate,
I'm already
observe-
Jewish.
To be a good
Observe the Shabbat.
observant. Listen, Avram Sholem, take upon yourself every Friday or Thursday, not Friday, it's too busy. Thursday, call, say, Hima, how are you?
Guys, do you think I should? My sister should inspire us all. I can't believe Essie. Is she the only one that does that?
No, that Shlomit.
Shlomit
does
calls you
that
every week.
Every week.
Are there any boys that actually?
Chaim calls me, not every week, but a lot of times.
So Chaim does better than me. I don't call you very often.
Chaim calls me all the time, actually.
You know when I call you is whenever Rhonda tells me to. Because I can't
That's
think.
sad. She's you see, she's a good girl. That's sad. You have to do it on your own.
I've just got too many like
No, I
jokes in my rush.
No. Shmaya calls me often. I'll tell you who's calling me.
Wow, I can't. But I just
Menachem,
thought because I'm
I'm
your
very
favorite
close.
kid, you just like it's.
Menachem lives in Israel, so we eat once in a. He comes to my house and for lunch or
Oh
stuff to
really?
see.
That's nice.
Always when he's in for Saba, he always. I can say all the time he comes to me. Yeah, he's good. Menachem Schnell calls me all the time.
Schnee.
All the time.
I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm not as favorite as I thought I was.
I'm
They're knocking me down to the bottom of this list.
When he bathed Layla, we speak.
Really? When he's bad,
all the
Layla is my niece. I've got to say right now, she's my favorite little niece.
Wow,
She's the cutest. Like,
gorgeous.
and I like
Very
generally
clever.
when I see people who have kids now, little kids, I'm like, I feel for them, because I'm towards the end of that. My kids are almost 18. I'm like, I would not want to go back to that. Would you want to go back to having a baby now after 17 babies?
No, look, I had my time.
I know.
God
When I
gives
tried
you
to
the
when I tried to
time.
dump my kids
when
on
you
her
have
once to babysit,
strength.
she said, I already did my time. That's what you said to me one time when I tried to get you to babysit.
Yeah.
That's funny as.
Look, from time to time, like when Schnell came, I looked after
Yeah, but
his kids.
Oh, his kids depends.
But
Well,
for
Layla's
3
easy.
days, I gave him holiday.
Layla's easy. She's easy to take care of because she's just happy.
Noam and
Oh, Noam and Osha are violent. Osha is I think he's a Hamas name.
No, they are gorgeous. They are so easy to look after.
It's not actually seeing outside. That's fine.
No.
Okay, that's Yosef.
Oh, but were you reading your super chats or mine?
I was reading from both.
Okay.
I'll check if there's any others.
Well, it doesn't matter. They don't see outside, so we can sit in the car a minute.
We got there.
Actually, we can go in. We'll go live and say hi to my sister. Because it doesn't, the footage is not being outside, so you can't actually see anything. We'll take the live straight to my sister's face.
Is she expecting this?
No, that's why it's going to be. Guys, you want to see my sister? Do you want us to crash my sister's house with the live? I think so.
All right.
I think we do it. Will you be able to grab that one?
That one we can't. We can use this one.
Just have that one, yeah.
This is the audio.
You just unplug that one.
We'll just unplug that one soon. How far off are we talking?
We're talking a minute. We're a minute away.
All right. Let me just switch cameras to the wide.
We just go in there and. So she's got her bar mitzvah son this weekend. So tonight we're gonna have Shabbat at her house and Shabbat morning at the synagogue as well. And then we're off to the protest and we're filming some stuff in the north over the next 2 days. So where is it?
No, more.
It's not here. I recognize that.
All right, let's take that other camera off.
You know, it's not. Are you sure we put the right address?
No.
Do you know where it is?
I don't recognize now,
I don't
but I
recognize
think going right. I think. If I'm not mistaken, why did took you here?
That was the address you put in, Emma.
That's continue.
Straight.
No, but I don't remember.
All right, we're back.
Oh, did it go off? What do you mean?
No, just the when I took the cameras off, it froze for a second.
Oh, as in the feed was.
Wait here, I'll ask the girl. What is... סליחה בנות, איפה זה 127? רגע, חכי, אני לא זוכרת את ה...
Do you mind? I'll just mute the audio.
Why?
רגע,
Doesn't matter.
סליחה.
No?
Just asking for direction.
מה הרחוב? אלון, זה רחוב. רחוב האלון.
Guys, we'll put the audio back on. We're just, trying to maintain some privacy. Having some conversation.
תמשיך.
It does look like this.
Yeah, it looks like it. Go.
Is it in there?
No, it's straight.
I remember her house looks like a street like that. I think it's. Are you sure?
I think it's the end of this street.
What's the name of the street?
אלון, האלון.
Yeah. What was that one that we passed? What was that one we passed? It's one of these kind of.
לא, זה כן, זה פה. $150, עוד another 7. Let's see what happened to the car. Looks like the bend the car.
All right.
One
Looks like we're
second.
here.
One second. I'll just double park for a few minutes. Let's bring the live feed.
Yeah, you gonna grab it with you?
What?
Ooh, 3% battery left.
On that?
Yeah.
Bring it with the battery.
No, battery's gonna cut out soon.
All right.
Let's finish it off here.
Let's bring it quickly. Come.
Why I can't open?
Come.
I'm gonna come.
The on-air light is taking a while to respond.
Over here, you take it. Watch it up. Don't hit the camera. Yeah, and then you can turn it back around when you're ready to go.
One second. You coming?
Yeah. And then we'll end the stream.
What's it facing? It's look at this house.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
Hello. Hello.
היי, מה נשמע? ברוך השם.
She's live.
No, it's okay.
No, it's very hard for me to do this.
Look, Sean, grab the mic off my mum and put it and just point
Oh,
it at Dia. Why didn't you answer the phone?
I called you.
What do you want to say to everyone? It's gonna die now, so just say Mazel Tov. Is this his son? Why is he so handsome? Say good Shabbat. Say good Shabbat Shalom to everyone. DL.
Shabbat shalom. Oh my God.
Shabbat Shalom. עכשיו.
Can you not show my dirty house?
Hold on. Okay. So this here.
לא רואים אותך איזה דבר.
This is. I told him everything he knows.
He's the comics boy.
He's gonna pick me up.
You know,
All right, guys.
I have stuff here.
Have a good weekend. And what you're supposed to get on the notification. You might want to flip it. Go.
Let me
Flip
go
it.
for him.
Flip it back. And let's say goodbye. End the stream.
עולה שניתן לו, הלך.
Guys, tune in. Tomorrow night is the protest from Tel Aviv. That'll be hectic, so get in on it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and be there with us. I think it starts about 8 p.m. time, so I don't know what that is.
That's about 2-3 morning.
So check it out in the morning after, if you're awake. That'll be interesting. Plus, we've got a heap of content coming from both the north and what else do we have this weekend? We have a few other things I remember. I can't remember. But watch your space, and we've got a bunch of good produced content coming as well.
Yeah.
So lovely, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that ride with Mum. And what we found out in the top 17.